Three Geeks podcast. We are on episode 101. We had our live special last week with a bunch of guest stars, so we're going back to normal. So for those of you that missed that format, we'll be back to us just nothing but tangents. There probably will be some topics in there, but we'll see if we actually finish them. Especially with me and running the show, because we got no Jason today. So we've got Mike, our friend Mike from Mike McGTV. He just reviewed Blade Runner 2049 and reviewed and I believe probably slammed the latest Justice League trailer. If
I didn't. That's why I'm here right now.
Oh, that's why you're here right now. Well, he couldn't even come that far to recording it himself. That's how ugly he is right now. He's upset with that. Wrong way to come out.
It's all good.
And then we got Dan, and then we got Max. Yep. Just being his face with sunglasses. You don't know if he's there or if he's not until you hear his voice.
Or someone says drive safely.
Yes, drive safely. Thank you for your business.
All right. So, so I guess I need to do our usual spiel. If you don't want your house to burn down, audibletrial.com/3geeks. I'm cutting it out. They're just going straight there.
I like how that sounds more like a threat. Like join Audible or we'll burn down your house.
Yeah. You got a nice place here. It'd be a shame if anything happened to it if you didn't join Audible.
I'm not gay.
I'm not gay.
Okay. So for those of you just joining, which would be everybody.
Yeah, it wouldn't matter because we started this conversation before we even started the broadcast. So.
Yes, I know.
Those we work it in.
Yeah, directly without even hesitation. Okay. So we started a whole side. I don't even know what started. I guess because Max went to go see Battle Royale, and the actor in it did a bunch of gangster movies.
In the second one, I think.
Oh, in the sequel. Okay.
It's been a while.
But anyways, it goes around. It stems from an actor who did soap operas. He's a Korean actor. Got labeled Japanese in a certain way. What? He's Japanese?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I thought he was Korean.
No.
But he did Korean soap operas.
He did some kind of soap operas like early in his career, and he got like branded a pretty boy, and he hated it. So
that
he
makes more sense.
Play like mobsters later in his career. Like he made like a whole career off of being just Mr. Yakuza guy.
Nice. And so our whole little rant was basically that every role that he would have to say he's not gay. At the beginning of every single movie, the opening scene doesn't matter the context. Just kind of like what Dan just did, just randomly not gay. And how are you doing today? Not gay? I'm doing well.
like you get a badass montage of all these badass Yakuza dudes, and he just shows up at the end going, not gay.
Oh God!
Look who I'm with, damn it.
Yeah, really. I'm killing people, damn it. Yeah, so anyways, so that's that whole little side thing, because without any context, that just really...
Yeah. But anyways, audibletrial.com.
So we won't burn down your house.
Your books will.
Intentionally. The books will, exactly.
They're very flammable. So save on space with books by going to Audible and checking out some digital books. Audiobooks.
Audiobooks.
That are digitally available to you.
I mean, honestly, it might be worth it to you to just buy a Kindle, and you have digital books and audiobooks. You see?
There you go. Yeah.
Hey, we're not sponsored by Kindle, Dan.
I know, but I mean, it's just an offshoot.
Amazon about that.
They're all offshoots of Amazon at this point. So, whatever.
Oh gosh. Yeah, eventually we'll just be the Amazon world. Where are you going today? Amazon? Work?
Yeah.
All of it.
Yeah, whatever.
They've already got a river, so I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Slowly but surely, it is literally becoming the Amazon world.
That's funny.
We're gonna kill Phil today. He's just gonna fall over.
And Max just left out of sheer annoyance.
Goodbye.
I was like, he's being really quiet. He doesn't. Oh, here he is.
Hey, and he's back.
I'm guessing he was trying not to be quiet, and that's why he left. He's like, no one's responding to me.
Oh, he's drowning now.
Hello?
Hey.
Hello?
Yeah. Yeah. We got you, Max.
Hello?
We're never gonna get anywhere today.
I know.
Max is done.
Pretty soon the podcast is just gonna be this, us like trying to get out of the plug.
Yeah. We only got through one plug so far. Come on.
Well, that's the only one we got, right? Or
Yeah,
do we have?
really
Oh,
We're not even
Other
done
than
with the plugs
Audible.
yet?
No.
Well, essentially. I mean, Audible trial, but
Well,
go ahead.
I mean,
What
we
were you
got-
gonna say, Mike?
We got
Arc-
T-shirts. Yeah.
Arcmatter, right? Arcmatter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Arcmatter.
How's Arcmatter doing these days? You should find out over at youtube.com/Arcmatter.
Nice.
Just saying. Love you, buddy.
Oh.
And as Dan was trying to say, you can check out our the T-shirts at TeePublic. Mike has shirts there. Mike designed the ones that we got put up there for us. Definitely check that out. I don't actually know the URL. Do you? I know it's in the link below.
They're in the links below. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
You could check out either of our
Yeah.
You could check out either of our Twitter handles because I'm sure the links in the Twitters as well.
Oh yeah, guaranteed.
And you can just search us at TeePublic. You can search through Geeks or Mike McG and find them there.
Hey, there you go.
Yup.
All right. So I think that's good enough for basically. I'm trying to think of anything else. I can't think of anything else other than check us out on iTunes. But if you're probably listening to this, you're already there.
Automatic.
Oh yeah.
Automatic, yeah.
Oh, that's right. We actually started posting back up there. Go ahead,
We just have to translate for Max.
Max.
Stitcher.
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 Oh, Stitcher as well.
Okay.
Hello?
Oh God.
Oh, Jesus.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be like having David Lynch on the line. Oregon! Chat, are you there, chat?
Oh, God.
Oh, Jesus.
I do need
All
to
right.
pick up his audiobook.
Oh, you might as well throw this out here. You guys had your 100th episode last week. Everyone, if you haven't heard that one or seen that one, you should go check that one out.
Oh, God, what a fucking fiasco that was.
It was pretty fun. You had a lot of cool guests on. We got Phil and I got to take over every once in a while, and
And watch the guest's face be like, huh?
it was the first time I'd ever talked to what's her name, Lanny. So I was like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, cool. But what the hell? Dan just put up a cat to the screen.
I'm trying to get it away from the.
No.
That's all.
It looks like the opposite. Like you're like, kitty.
I like how Mike was
no.
violently worried for that cat.
Yeah, I was like, what?
Like,
Well,
oh, God, what are you doing
odd.
with that cat?
I love Battle Royale, Kitty. It's one of my favorite movies.
Max, you're on the road. You shouldn't be watching us right now. Drive safely.
I'm not watching you.
He's responding to our conversation. Oh, Jesus.
That's all the
All right.
plugs, right?
Yes, that's all the plugs.
Oh, we forgot the
Including
Mike McG plug there.
I'm already here. I'm
Oh.
plug enough. It's
Are
like,
you curious about
Mike is
how Mike
plugged
McG is
in,
doing?
yeah.
plugged in and turned on. Mike
This is
is
why
ready.
we need Jason here because
crazy.
he'll be like, okay, moving on.
Oh, yeah. See, as you can see, I've just kind of given in to the chaos. It's kind of
Yeah, whatever.
But anyways,
Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Well, I mean, with all these different trains of thought, you've got to find something you'll like. I mean,
That is
no,
true.
this is true.
You'll find a segue you can hop on. Speaking of
Yes.
which, Tony Stark, yes.
Built this in a cave.
With a box of scraps!
I tell you what, guys, I don't know what I would do without this podcast every week.
That's true.
This is what
Me too. It helps cleanse the palate before Monday, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're supposed to stay sane? Oh.
That and the tequila I had right before the podcast.
I had a
oh yeah.
I had a large, strong beer before this, so and some waffles.
Nice.
Nice. So you're ready. You're in podcast mode.
Oh, full podcast, ready to go. What are we talking about? I missed that whole thing.
So I figure we'll just kick off with Constantine. So they're actually going to make an animated series. I don't know if Dan saw that. That was more for Dan than anybody else. But it's actually, I don't know how good it's going to be. It's going to be on the Seed, which I've heard is okay. So CW's version, which is web only. And they made Vixen for a while, and I can't remember. They did something else on there too.
Yeah, it was Vixen, and did they do like some Flash or Arrow minisodes or something like that? Or
they did, yeah.
Okay.
To connect the seasons for at least I remember Arrow. I don't know about Flash, maybe, probably.
All right,
maybe. Makes sense. And so it's going to be a short run. It's going to come out in 2018, but hey, at least I think all they really gave us so far is just kind of like concept art. So at least we're going to get some more Constantine. What do you think, Dan?
I like that. They're bringing back the guy that played him in the series to voice it, which is cool. Yeah, I mean the art that they've shown us is at least somewhat better than the New 52 art. So it's got that going for it. Yeah, I'll watch it. Sounds cool.
Yeah. I took a look as well. It looks pretty solid. I mean, I don't really have much concern with Warner Brothers when it comes to their animation stuff. I mean, a lot of that stuff, even the quote unquote lower quality stuff, is pretty solid. So you can appreciate it. So I'm sure that they'll do a good job. And like Phil was saying, the Seed stuff seems to be doing pretty well. I don't know. I don't watch any of those shows, but I'm I'm just agreeing. Max?
Yeah, it's looking like mid to higher end American, anime action. So I'm down. Like let's do it. But actually, I haven't watched any of these shows on the whatever the fuck anyway. I didn't even know this thing existed until right now. So there's that.
I'm kind of wondering though. It's like is there anything else besides the DC stuff on the Seed?
Yeah, it's actually they have a huge back catalog. So like, if you get the CW app, I know for the Xbox they bundle it in there, and that's how I discovered some of this stuff. That's how I know Vixen was there. I was like, what the hell? And I was like, oh.
You'd think like what they would do, since DC is going to be releasing its own digital access stuff anyways, is they just move all the CW DC stuff on there. I don't know.
I can't even imagine licensing. That would be ridiculous.
It's all the same company. It's like Warner Brothers and DC are hand in hand. It's not like a Sony Marvel thing with Spider-Man or anything like that. But
yeah,
weird.
Yeah, I don't know. So that's what they're putting it out. I didn't see any news about their all digital access. I didn't see any news because I know they're doing New York Comic-Con or just finished.
They're just finishing today, I think, was the last day.
Yeah. And so that's kind of where this news came from. And so I was kind of curious because I agree with you there, Mike, that would also make sense, but I haven't heard much from it since we heard that announcement. What was that, summer, I think? A few months ago?
Yeah, like beginning of the year almost, like we're into the spring, yeah.
Okay. So more than a few months ago. So we'll see. I mean, to me, I'm excited because I liked what little bit of DC animated we got with Constantine. So I'm kind of curious if they can continue with that. And I don't know how long. We'll see. It'll be interesting to see what material they delve into and kind of how deep they go with it. So I'm excited. The other one that I'm excited for, and I don't know if everyone got a chance to see. Did everyone watch The Tick?
Mm-hmm. The new Amazon one? Yep.
I haven't watched any actual season. I watched the pre-thing before they like the little primer that they put out.
Oh, the pilot?
The pilot, yeah. I guess that's the exact word for it, if you guys want. I suppose we can use the right words for the term that we explain. But anyway, I digress. I really like the pilot, and I haven't got around to watching the actual show yet because I don't want to pay for more services. I'm raging against the services. But no, The Tick looks good. I really like Peter Serafinowicz, and I like the pilot, so I hope it's doing good. They split up the season, I guess.
They did, which kind of like it didn't actually feel quite like they split the season with the way it ended. It actually felt like they told a full story, so that was the good part. I thought it was season 2 that was coming up, and then I was like, oh, they're continuing. Oh, cool.
Yeah, I was like, this is weird to just have the 6 episodes and that's it. But then, second half finally dropped or will drop.
Will drop in February.
Will drop, yeah. So
yeah, maybe I'll get caught up on that, while they're in their break, and see what's up.
We'll see what we can work out, Max.
It doesn't. I mean, the episodes go by pretty quick. They're only not even a half hour, like 20 minutes. So
me and the wife finished that like literally in one sitting. We're like, what? That's it?
That's it? Yeah.
Because it's a really fun. It's a really good show. I was surprised because I didn't really like the original version of The Tick that they did on Fox.
The Patrick Warburton one?
Yeah, the Patrick Warburton one. I wasn't a huge fan.
They're really going for something a little bit different. This one's taking itself a little bit more seriously than the previous versions have. Yeah. Because there's the cartoon, which was, the cartoon. So and it was fun. It was a fun cartoon. The Patrick Warburton one, I didn't mind because I went into it going like, oh, it's going to be Seinfeld with superheroes, and it was. But
that's true.
I just enjoyed more like who they were able to bring into the show. Like they got Dave Foley and Ron Perlman shows up as a superhero named Friendly Fire or something like that. The Fiery Blaze or something. I can't remember. But this one, I liked it. It took a while in the pilot to get used to the fact that like, oh yeah, you can tell that the dude who was director of photography for all the Nolan Batman stuff shot this. Because it looks like a Nolan Batman movie in the pilot. But after a while, in the next couple of episodes, it brightens up a little bit. Not too much. I like the conspiracy idea they're floating around in the series, and I'm wondering where that's going. So, yeah.
All right.
Dan?
Yeah, Dan hasn't said anything.
I saw the pilot, and I liked it. And then it got put on my list of things I was going to watch that I haven't got to yet, and that's where it has stayed.
Nice. Yeah, basically, I was similar. I only watched it about a week or two ago, simply because it got put on our list, and then we're like, oh, we'll watch something funny, and then it really hit that itch. So
I do like what's the name of the villain? Miss Lint.
Yeah. Miss Lint.
I do like her. She's pretty cool. Like, yeah, that makes sense. Electric super villain. You'd have a shit ton of lint following you.
Yes. All right, Max.
Yeah, you ever notice how you fucking you'll mean to watch something and it gets put in this like black hole of stuff that you'll never watch, and then and then finally get around to watching it, it's like you have to yank this thing out of a black hole just to watch it. Yeah, it almost hurts.
Yeah, it's true. It's
that all depends on the hole, Max.
That's true.
Oh God.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's all I had to add to it.
I'm not going to bring it full circle, but I could.
Okay, just say.
And Max brought it full circle.
There you go.
Oh, God, that's awesome. Anyways.
Yeah,
So, go ahead, Stan.
I keep wanting to watch those new series that they have on Prime, and then I realized that they keep putting more riff tracks shows on, and I end up watching that, and I never actually get to the shit that I turned it on for. So that's my dilemma right there.
That's awesome. Yeah, like Man in the High Castle is actually really good.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. Yeah. I'm in a very similar situation, not even just for Amazon exclusive stuff, but for like just TV shows they have on there. I've had 2 seasons of Mr. Robot Sitting Pretty that I have yet to get into, just because they'll always throw a new Trauma movie on.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, this takes priority. Sorry, groundbreaking, politically divisive show, but I got a Toxic Avenger to watch.
Actual, like piece of art show, or the Killer Condom.
They had Attack of the Killer Tomatoes on there, and I'm like, oh yes,
I watched it.
I love this. I love this shit.
I totally forgot about the puberty love part until they started playing it, and I was like, oh, that's brilliant.
Anyways. The Tick. Excited.
The Tick.
Yay.
Yes. I think we summarized that, Nick.
Good pilot.
But and then the one that I think, I'm curious if anyone even is surprised by this, but the Fast and the Furious spinoff that we all thought was going to happen is going to happen. I guess they're going to start filming it next year. So
yeah, Tyrese isn't happy. Tyrese is mad.
He wanted his spinoff first.
No, I can't remember exactly what it was. Someone was saying, like, he was on his Instagram saying that you guys can't do it. We're family. We all ride together, or we don't ride at all. So he's like, how dare you guys soar and become the popular ones?
That's awesome.
Because no one's clamoring for the Tyrese. I don't even remember what he's called in those movies, but no one's clamoring for the Tyrese solo flick.
The guy that Tyrese plays. It's all hyphenated.
Come on now. Fast and the Furious didn't even take off until Tyrese got involved. We all know that Tyrese is the anchor that has been holding this together. And he's getting the fucking shaft.
He's not Shaft. I mean, come on, man.
He's obviously the biggest star in the franchise. Easily.
Well, I mean, he can't hold true to even that. What is it? We ride together, we die together thing, because clearly they don't all die together. I feel enough time has gone by that's okay. I'm sorry.
Oh my God, we're gonna get angry things on Facebook now.
I love the guy. Whatever. I love Tammy and the T-Rex, so whatever. I stand by that guy's shit work. You guys haven't seen Tammy and the T-Rex?
No.
Oh my God. Well, first of all, Paul Walker gets put into a coma, and then Bernie from Weekend at Bernie's takes his brain out of his body and puts it into a robotic T-Rex. And the robotic T-Rex goes on a killing spree and then tries to romance his girlfriend, who's played by Denise Richards.
Of course. That answers it all.
So I stand by Paul Walker, even during his shitty movies. So I've earned the right to say that joke.
And
what was the
Fast and Furious
thing where he was on the run from drug dealers or something like that, but there's just like this weird 10 minutes in the movie where like a kid is kidnapped by these freaking people.
Was that no?
Oh shit! That's the one with the Robert Ebert quote that they totally took out of context to make it sound good when he was bashing it. Yeah, they're all like they're all gangsters.
Yeah, and then there's like a kid for some dumb reason, and it's like Baby's Day Out and like this gangster movie at the same time.
Hold on. This is what the internet is for.
As long
Bobby
as you guys know what
Z?
you're talking about.
I do not.
Not Brick Mansions. I know that.
No.
I was looking
No,
through
that had the fucking RZA in it, didn't it?
Yeah, that's got RZA in it.
Yeah, fuck that fucking movie.
Come on, the wizard is the wizard. The RZA is a great. Yeah, okay, fuck it, California.
Yeah, exactly. You can't even fucking say it. You gotta fucking
No,
point it.
I can't.
You couldn't even fucking say it.
Running Scared.
So it was Running Scared.
Yeah.
I was looking, I thought maybe it was Bobby Z, but I was like, no, he would have said Lawrence Fishburne.
Oh, yeah. Larry Fishburne.
Larry.
Well, back in the day, yeah.
I heard him and Torres broke up.
What?
Hmm?
Him and Gina Torres, apparently. Well, apparently they have been broken up for a while, and I don't know why all of a sudden we turned into, what's his name?
Yes, TMZ.
Perez Hilton all of a sudden.
All right, somebody's going to start screaming.
That was one of the celebrity relationships where I was like, wow, I really like both of the people in that relationship. I hope they make it, you know? Like, you know, it's not like people I couldn't give a fuck less about. Like, I like Lawrence Fishburne and a lot of shit. I like Gina Torres and a lot of shit. Like, I wanted them to, you know, I wanted them to make it.
All right.
Okay.
I did not see that coming, Max. Not.
Well, I heard it somewhere. Fucking, you know, whatever bullshit news.
No, apparently the reason why it was a big deal is because apparently she was making out with some cracker. That was honestly, that was the big thing. They're like, there's photos of her kissing some white dude. Isn't she married to Larry Fishburne? It's definitely not Lawrence Fishburne. She's making out with like a cowboy or something. It's weird.
But it was him in like white face.
Like, if I was making out with some chick and then fucking Morpheus shows up at my door, I'm gonna shit my pants.
Purely unrelated to him showing up at your door.
Yeah.
Just means there's a glitch in the Matrix.
He just comes in and goes, damn. And he leaves again.
So, Fast and the Furious spinoff.
Yeah.
Thoughts, anybody?
Oh,
sorry.
Dude. Yeah. I mean, Jason was crying for it when fucking Fast 8 came out. He's like, oh, Statham and The Rock. This needs to happen, blah, 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 blah. Fucking, Jesus fucking Christ. It's going to be terrible. It's gonna if it's even as good as Fast 8, it's fucking terrible.
I mean, I think it's just going to be a call. Well, we'll see how well they can do it. It'll be a throwback to, like, 80s buddy cop movies is my best guess of how they're going to try and pull that off. So we'll see.
Going Fast fucking sucked.
I enjoyed it for what it was. Come on.
Hey now. Yeah. For what it is, it's okay. Sylvester Stallone with glasses and Terry Hatcher before anyone knew who she was.
Yep.
And that killer truck.
Oh yeah, that fucking van thing was badass.
Oh man.
Oh god. Anyways. So I mean, I think it'll be intriguing. Who knows how well it'll? I mean, obviously they're just banking on the Bucks. That's really all they're trying to do at this point. It'll be interesting to see if they can actually maintain the fun and entertaining part that they had in Fast 8, because I don't see how that could go for like even 90 minutes. They're gonna have to do something else besides just beating the shit out of people. I mean,
well, they got to do something more than just race cars, because that's clearly the parent films.
But they don't, like, the parent films don't even really fucking race cars.
No, they
barely do that. If
I was surprised as hell with that fucking 5-minute ridiculous ass race scene in the beginning of the movie. I was like, holy shit, there's a race in here.
Well, it just seemed like an excuse to show off, you know, women, scantily clad women, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More so than racing.
Vin Diesel fucking defying physics with Cuban fucking machinery.
Well, not even that. Defying fire.
That too. I'm just gonna break multiple laws of the universe just to fucking win this race. Don't worry about it.
Oh god.
If it's just 90 minutes of The Rock yelling at Statham about Cherokee drums and how much he's gonna beat him like a Cherokee drum, then I'll be cool with it. In fact, that should just be the title of it. I'll beat you like a Cherokee drum. The movie.
British, and I'll beat you like a Cherokee drum.
British Baldy and the Cherokee drum.
Yep.
And I'm sorry, I still haven't forgiven Statham for doing whatever the hell he did in the previous movies, killing the Asian. Yeah. He's still a bad guy, technically. Everyone's really quick.
Major League 2. The dude that Wesley Snipes played, who got replaced.
Yeah, by Omar Epps, right?
The movie.
Yeah.
Omar Epps. Yeah, Omar Epps. The movie that he made, Black Lightning and White Tiger. Do you think that's gonna be the Statham Rock movie?
Oh God.
I think that's what's gonna happen.
I think badness is what Max is predicting.
Yeah.
No, it'll be great. It'll be fucking great.
I don't expect it to be great.
I expect it to be great in a very different context.
Yeah, there you go.
Like how the Baconator is great for you. It's not great health-wise, but it tastes good.
Sir, I will not hear an unkind word said about the Baconator.
I'm not saying unkind words. It's not good for you health-wise. Taste-wise, though, it's amazing.
The Baconator is the healthiest thing you could possibly eat. There's not a bad thing about a Baconator. Everyone should go get a Baconator right now.
And the sound you hear now, and the sound you hear is money being exchanged between Max and the people at Wendy's.
Wendy's, I'm right here. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Thank you for your business.
If you just pop in a shot with like a Frosty in hand, I'm gonna be like, damn, that's weird timing.
Little did we know when he said Baconator, he was actually ordering one.
Oh my God, that'd be awesome. I'd be ordering 2.
In fact, that was you ordering it. You weren't even talking to me. You were just like, the Baconator is the healthiest thing.
That's his normal spiel to the drive-thru person.
Don't need to convince me, sir. I work here.
Oh God.
Okay, here's a little bacon tip for you fatties out there. Fucking, if you go to DQ, extra bacon is only 10 cents. But they only let you go up to triple bacon.
Oh.
Wow, I didn't even know that. That's funny. I don't really eat much of Dairy Queen outside of like Frosties. Or not Frosties.
Fucking journalist over here. I'm out here doing God's work for you, the people.
Three Geeks field reporter Max Andrews.
3 Geeks food journalist.
There we go.
He's in the trenches. Drive safe. Drive safe,
the
sir.
trenches of cheese and beef fat just to get you the story.
Yeah, man. I gained these calories for you.
Oh God. All right. So we have to talk about the depressing. What? Go ahead, Max.
Oh, please don't pay any attention to me. I'm sorry.
No, okay.
He's ordering.
Well, no, I figure I'll tone down the cast since we have to talk about Justice League.
Yeah.
The trailer that just dropped. I don't know. I can tell they're trying to show a different tone in this, but God knows if it's even going to be a coherent or interesting movie. Because really, the Batman v Superman has not aged well. Suicide Squad has not aged well.
In the year that's taken place.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It feels like it's been 50 years.
So we'll see if they can actually, the changing of, I guess, completely changing of directors to, oh my God, why am I blanking on his name? The guy who did Buffy.
Joss
Whedon.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
so
it's
we'll
not
see.
a complete change of directors. Most of the stuff was already shot, and he
So
just
they
came in.
didn't redo a bunch.
He came in to do like some reshoots and touch up some stuff in the writing, but that was about it.
Oh, okay. So then
The fact that they were touching up stuff in the writing while most of the stuff was shot, that's what kind of concerns me a little. But
well, they're just trying to throw some jokes in there, man.
yeah, because
No, they're just gonna get tricky with the edit and you know, like use different cuts of them saying, you know, like using the words that they need to fucking make them say the full sentence, and then work it back.
It's gonna be like stop motion animation.
Yeah,
it's gonna be like one of my YouTube reviews where it's just heavily cut all over the place because I keep saying you know.
Right. Yeah, it'll be good though. It's Joss Whedon. You know it'll be good. It'll be funny.
Yeah, I mean we've gotten this wonderful trailer to show us this great movie. I mean,
dude, I'm almost not gonna go watch the Joss Whedon movie. I'm almost there.
Well, I just called dibs on Never Ending Radical Dude for it, so I'm gonna go watch it. Like in my fit of rage today, I went on the spreadsheet. I'm like, oh, I'm writing about this son of a bitch.
like everybody else is like sitting there going, "Hey, did you like that? Did it look okay to you?" You're like, "I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna." That's what I'm gonna do.
Nice.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, I was gonna say that the only entertaining pieces that I saw and that I've seen in the trailers have been Jason Momoa as, I don't know if he's gonna be actually a coherent character. He's just entertaining.
Yeah, no, I've been saying it. I've been saying it ever since trailer 1, whenever the fuck that came out. I was like, it's so sad that goddamn Aquaman is gonna be the best part of this fucking movie. Because
he's gonna be the most down to earth one, just because he's being a total bro throughout the whole thing.
Dude,
like I have a feel. Here's what I took away from. Well, you know what? Everyone say their piece first, because I have stuff that I need to get out there. So. You all go first. I'm gonna mute.
Okay. I'll go because I've probably got the weakest to say here. Because for the most part, I'm indifferent. I'm still gonna go see it in the hopes that I get something that I can like hopefully say, hey, that was okay. Like Suicide Squad was at least okay the first time I watched it. Batman v Superman was not. It just wasn't. So that's all I'm hoping for, and maybe that they'll fix it because I actually enjoyed Wonder Woman. So that's my part. But beyond that, like, I really think Ezra Miller was completely, horribly miscast as the Flash because he just seems like some awkward, weird dude, not like somebody who is like I don't know. He doesn't seem like the Flash to me. I want one of you all to kind of go into that because I'm sure you can provide better details as to why. But it's just I don't like him. He just feels like he almost feels as miscast as Eisenberg was as Lex Luthor. It just doesn't feel right to me. But maybe when the rest of the movie shows up, I'll appreciate it.
Damn, Phil, what the fuck? That is Eisenberg. Shit. I thought you said you were the weakest one. Come on, damn. Damn.
I know. Between that about Jesse Eisenberg and Jason's absolute hatred for Independence Day resurgence, you guys are on fire.
But that's pretty much it, because otherwise they don't really give you much. I don't have hope that Wonder Woman's going to be able to do enough in this movie to take over. I have a feeling Ben Affleck's going to be checked out. That's just my prediction, but we'll see. I need to see more, but
like literally the characters just pop into a couple of like pills. He's just like, have fun, guys.
Nah, I'm not. Batman just like walks in. He doesn't even have like the full outfit on. He's like just got the cowl and maybe the cape. And he's just like, you know what? Fuck it. I don't even give a fuck.
He sits in front of the back computer and pulls an Al Bundy, hand right down the pants.
Yep, for sure. Fucking someone catches him on the back computer. You know, not safe for work.
All right. So that's pretty much my spiel. I've got an annoying alarm going off out my window. So who wants to go next?
I thought that was me. I was like, holy shit, like who the fuck is talking?
I'm parked, damn it. What the hell?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Dan or Max, who wants to go next?
I'll go.
Yeah, go for it. Man.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, I mean, this trailer looks awful. I mean, I'm not going to break it down and like, insult the Flash guy by comparing him to Jesse Eisenberg, but I mean, it starts with the whole sepia tone. Superman gives you a ring and now he's dead, and oh no, and it's just I hate the tone of all of the DC movies so far. They're all awful, and this looks bad too. And that's all I gotta say. Max?
Yeah. Okay. I watched I'm gonna say it was like a solid 10 seconds out of this trailer, and I was like, you know what? I just don't even give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. That's what this trailer did for me. It made me realize how little I give a fuck about this fucking movie coming out. Like, that's just it. I was sad when I realized. I was like, hey, you know what? Like, I don't even care. I don't care. You guys are fucking it all up. So yeah, that I didn't really watch the trailer. I don't have any of the gripes that everyone else has, just because like I'm blissfully ignorant of it. It's fucking. It looks stupid. I'm not excited for the movie. Mike?
Bear in mind, a lot of this is just hyperbole, and also because I saw a really good movie this weekend, so after watching a trailer for what I'm assuming will either be a boring, mediocre movie or a train wreck that I at least can laugh at. Yeah, the Superman thing. I hope that's all we get of him is a dream sequence. And it's going to be like, hey, look how I'm smiling. Look how positive I look. That's what could have been. Fuck y'all. I'm dead. Like, I hope that's his appearance. Like, all the talk of him, like, bulking up for the role just to stand in a field. Like, I hope that's it. Just because that would piss off so many fans. And I kind of relish it when fanboys are ruined by the movies.
Can he just, like, randomly breaking some rocks for no reason?
Exactly. I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. Anyways, honestly, I'm sure the action sequences are going to be beautiful, colorful messes. That's what I'm hoping this movie is, because that's what Batman v Superman wasn't for me. I was bored out of my skull during Batman v Superman for a majority of the part, and then plot holes happen, and I'm like, oh, you're just stupid. Okay. But Suicide Squad, as much of a mess that movie was, I was genuinely like, what the hell is happening? Like, I found entertainment in the awfulness of it. So I'm hoping Justice League can be that. I'll be pleasantly surprised if Justice League turns out to be fairway decent, in my honest opinion. If it turns out to be okay, I'm fine with it being okay. But this trailer didn't do it any favors because it ruined one of my favorite songs ever. I love David Bowie's Heroes, and they dub-stepped electronica at its ass. And I'm like, fuck you, Warner Brothers. I get it. Here's the whole thing. That song, everyone uses that song for like the big rallying thing. Like, oh, the football team's getting its shit together. We can be heroes. Oh, 1998 Godzilla, Matthew Broderick saved us. We can be heroes. Oh, they brought up Will Byers' body from the pond. We can be heroes. Like, that actually fit more than any of that heroic stuff, because that song is supposed to be a little bit of, I want to say, a parody on that rousing, inspiring, romantic feeling you get from the music that's actually going on. Like, the actual lyrics, sure, they have a little bit of positivity in them, but it's like, wow, standing by the wall and the guns are flying above your head. It sucks to be in love right now. Like, I don't know. That's my music side taking over. Fuck you, Justice League. You ruined Heroes for me. That's it. Like I said, complete hyperbole. I'm going to give the movie a fair shake when it comes out. But I won't forget that you techno remixed Heroes.
Just touching on, dubstep, robot rape is not okay. Okay? You people are out here broadcasting and stuff, and this is a real problem. You guys got these robots raping each other all over your tracks like it's cool, and I don't want to hear Optimus getting raped. That's not a good thing. They need to stop.
Well,
Stop dubstep and the robot rape.
you know how like it takes talent and a lot of actual practice to do like really good beatboxing. There's a dude whose sole like thing is to do dubstep beatboxing, and it's fucking annoying. Because it's all wow, 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 wow. Like, that's it. And I'm just like, shut the fuck up. And that's all I heard when they started doing that rendition of Heroes in the trailer was wow, wow, wow. We can be wow, wow, wow. I'm like, fuck.
Wow.
All right.
I can't wait for you guys to tell me how Justice League was.
I think you're gonna go see it, Max.
I think you're gonna go see it too, Max.
I think I'm going to shock the world on this one. I might
Max,
shock
don't do this to me. We've got a podcast on Batman, which we haven't done in a while, which we need to have some episodes about. You're watching that shit.
All right, you know what, Mike? Okay, for you.
You are contractually obligated by no contract to watch that.
And because I did sign a 5-year agreement with Mike McGTV, and I will have to, commit to my obligations, but I'm not going to be happy about it. I'm just going to say it right now. I'm not going to be happy about it.
That's fine.
I mean, that's going to be like 5 episodes right there, man.
And then it goes in a whole different tangent. Like
he got me when I wasn't as big in my career, so he got a really good deal. But it's what it is. I'm happy to do the work. I'm happy to do the work. I love all the work I do with Mike McGTV, and it's good times to be had by all.
Okay, Max. No one likes a kiss ass.
Oh,
He really doesn't want to see the Justice League movie.
Yeah, and he's like, on that note, I'm not watching Justice League. Fuck you.
Oh my god. I didn't know Max was our resident celebrity. Good to know.
Oh yeah, dude. Didn't I tell you about the 2 times I got recognized?
Yeah.
Oh god.
You did actually. You reflected on it last week during the 100th episode, which you should check out.
Yeah, totally, man. So it shows how much Philip fucking listens to the podcast.
I was involved even, so that'd be worse.
We just learned to tune you out, man. That's all.
It's not that we don't listen to the podcast. We just selectively listen to the podcast.
I'm sorry, Max. We tune you out as a fucking defense mechanism for our brains.
Remember at the beginning of this when we said we couldn't hear you? We could. We just made the conscious decision not to.
Hello?
Oh shit. All right.
So that whole tirade we just had will probably be more entertaining than the Justice League movie, is what we're saying.
Yeah.
I guarantee. I'll fucking guarantee that shit right now. I'll put money on it.
If you find the Justice League more entertaining, talk to Max. He owes you money.
No, don't talk to me. You idiot. I'm just kidding. I hope it is more entertaining. I really do. I don't want it to be a shitty movie. I'm just a nerd, a fanboy, and I'm worried.
Don't be. They're all fake.
That's true.
That's what I tell myself. If ever I feel myself get a little bit agitated by something, honestly, in a movie trailer or a movie, I'll be like, this is all pretend. Whatever.
And the only thing I don't like is, it's like half of these movies feel like a step back, but you got to go watch them so that they the revenue stays up, so that they keep making these movies. It's like, hey, we've gotten a few diamonds out of these superhero movies. And keep going to the crappy ones, just so that they're like, yeah, we got to keep making these movies because there's a market for them. So I mean, definitely go watch Justice League.
Well, I mean, everything's gonna hit its apex. Like everyone's been saying for a while that like superhero movies are like the new westerns. So eventually, like interest may start to wane a little bit. And
that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. So fucking let's keep it up while keep them making movies. Maybe we'll get one or two more good ones out here. I'm excited for Black Panther. It's gonna be good, right? It's gonna be good.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
You got better odds there than you do with DC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can sadly say that for most of the other movies that we talk about. So, Fast and the Furious, the new thing with the 2 spinoff guys, sure, better than DC.
Yeah, okay, that's a good one. Do you think Statham Rock 2018 is going to be better than fucking Justice League?
Yeah. I don't even have to flip a coin on that one. Yeah.
Damn.
Wow. I would say it's a coin flip because I don't have that much high hopes because it could be very entertaining or that could just go to shit completely with The Rock and then Statham. So I don't know. I'm not saying Justice League will be better.
Each one. No, I mean he's saying Justice League. He doesn't know if Justice League would be better anyways, because each one equally has the opportunity to be a glorious mess.
But fucking hitch your wagon to a horse, Philip. Fucking which one's gonna be better?
I'm hitching the wagon to myself then at that point.
Ooh, no one likes a self-hitcher.
And where exactly does that hitch on?
No, you don't.
Oh,
not
man.
good, by the way. Totally not good.
Oh, I forgot to mention. Did I mention that I'm worried that the Flash in this movie I feel will be the Jar Jar Binks of the DC universe?
Oh,
I think Phil covered that, but nice.
Yeah, just to bring it full, because I remember Phil said like Flash's quirkiness and awkwardness is a little unbearable right now in just the marketing. So I'm kind of like, oh God, he's gonna be like that throughout the whole movie, isn't he?
Exactly. That's my concern because every single one he's been like that.
Misa run fast.
That would at least be entertaining.
You saw the Batman, sir. Let's see your signals in the sky.
If fucking Batman rolls up on Jar Jar Binks, I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Like, why not? or Jar Jar. If Jar Jar is being tortured to death on fucking Apocalypse, I am down.
Man. Because then that would make Star Wars canon with the DC universe. Ugh.
Oh God.
Yeah, nobody would see that coming. Talk about a fucking one out of left field.
In which case, Disney's over here being like, sick burn, I guess. We don't even use that character anymore.
Yeah, technically, or no, he does exist. He does exist.
He still exists. Technically, he's canon, but
yeah,
you just never hear about him anymore.
Technically, he's canon.
Oh no, you hear about him enough with the dumbass fucking fan fiction. You don't need him to actually be in it.
I'm waiting for that Snoke reveal.
Yeah.
Like,
you just beat me to that.
In which case, all the characters will be like, "Who are you?" Because everyone who knew him is dead. So.
Hey, and that's why he's a Sith Lord.
Yep.
But
oh God, that's why.
Yeah, and it'll still be a big reveal, like when my name's Khan, and it's like, who cares?
Yeah, who cares? Cool, I'm Bob.
It's a real menacing handle you got there, fella.
Oh God!
Can someone please turn off the gong? We don't need that booming gong going off whenever he says his name.
Why do you keep on fucking hitting these thunder effects every time you do it?
The horses jump and get nervous.
Yeah.
Security camera doesn't need to be that close up on his face and his menacing eyes. Come on, everybody, do your jobs.
Oh gosh. So our final thing was Blade Runner. Did everyone get a chance to watch the final cut?
Nope.
I didn't think so, but I didn't confirm it beforehand, so I figured I'd save it to the end.
It's been confirmed. Max did not do what you asked him to do.
Isn't that a given? Really?
I don't even know how I was supposed to watch this movie. Like, I don't even have the movie.
Oh, were you supposed to watch it with Jason?
I thought so.
We never even made plans to watch it.
Oh,
You could have said something, man.
Why are we talking about this?
I don't know.
Final Cut's great. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, so all I'd really say is my wife went into it thinking she was going to hate it. She watched it and actually enjoyed it more than she thought. And I kind of knew that going forward just because she actually likes more in-depth science fiction, not, alien-type science fiction.
Lasers! Woo!
She really enjoyed Arrival, which actually is really good if you haven't seen it.
I love Arrival, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And so she's excited now to go watch Blade Runner 2049. We just didn't get a chance to this weekend, so we're definitely going to check it out. And I've heard from Mike it's good, and I've heard from many other people it's very good.
Yep. So good that the box office won't reflect how good it is.
Oh, I hope not, because that would suck.
They were estimating like 2049's getting like 35 million this weekend, which isn't what they were hoping it would be.
Yeah, because that probably wasn't a low-budget movie.
No, it's not. It's Fury Road all over again, except it has no excuse because it's not going up against Pitch Perfect 900. It's going up against the My Little Pony movie. So.
Yeah, it's right now 31.5 million.
Think of all the sci-fi bronies, though.
Yeah, that's true. They'll make it a double feature, you're saying?
Oh, that's sad. Yeah, I hope not.
After I spend time waxing poetic about My Little Pony, I'm going to go watch the Blade Runner movie.
My Little Pony starring Harrison Ford.
Dude, I would watch that. And it would make sense, too, because there's a unicorn in Blade Runner. So, yeah.
Yeah, see? Perfect.
Of course.
He is that unicorn. Androids do dream of electric unicorn.
Oh, God, that would be awesome. That would be
I got that movie pass. I really hope that that movie's not in theaters by the time I get around to 30 days and I'm running out of stuff to watch. Like, I'm like, My Little Pony or Ninjago? What do I watch?
You really are going to make that choice?
No, I'm hoping it doesn't come to that. Like what a world we would live in. What a terrible, terrible, fearful world.
Are you trying to see a movie every day? Is that what you're trying to do, Max?
Yeah, I've already fucked it up because I missed yesterday. But
so you should have watched Blade Runner.
Battle Royale today.
Yeah, should have watched Blade Runner, dude. Because honestly, the new one, you can go in without having seen the first one.
I have no frame of reference.
Cool. I didn't know that.
I just gotta shut the fuck up.
No, I mean, well, like I said, you could go into the new one, and it gives you the frame of reference. You don't have to have seen the first one.
No frame of reference, can't watch it. It's impossible.
They probably should have let people know that via their advertising, because that could be what's turning off some people, because they're like, wait a minute, is this a secret?
There's homework? Fuck.
Yeah, it's okay to watch the movie. You will not be confused.
You will be. It'll be like you guys watching Ghost in the Shell.
What, sleeping?
yeah, sleeping. You're just like looking confused at it. Like, who's that again? Who are these people?
Why is that one guy shooting at that one person?
Why do they have metal arms? Who are these children?
Mild racism.
I will say they did avoid using voiceovers in the new version, in the new movie.
Oh, really?
Or at least I'm sorry, they do use like voiceovers, but it's like dialogue from previous scenes being echoed back in the person's memory.
Oh, that's cool.
And it's not Harrison Ford sounding bored off his ass.
Yeah. That's why I like the voiceovers in the first one.
I mean, it depends on what mood you're in, because getting back to what we're supposed to be talking about, I guess, and I keep driving us off the road. But Blade Runner: The Final Cut, it came out it came out. I remember when I first got the final cut, it came out with the original version, the original theatrical version, the international release, I believe, and the director's cut, and a documentary as well.
Yeah.
So sometimes you're in the mood for something gloriously dumb, and that theatrical version hits the right spot because it's just so much fun to hear Harrison Ford hating every line of dialogue he's being forced to say. He's like, snake scales. That's what these are. But where did I find them? Or whatever. I can't remember. Maybe we were in love. Maybe we weren't in love. Who knows? How much time we got? Like, it's.
Who knows? Who cares?
Who knows? Who cares? I certainly don't.
But I mean, if you look at that cut, it's kind of like Ridley Scott thought he was making like Space Casablanca.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, a little bit.
And that just makes me laugh. Like the whole
Elsa.
concept.
This world don't amount to a hill of robot beans.
Robot beans. Space beans.
I don't know. And then when I really want a very engaging movie, the final cut does the trick. And that's what you watched, right, Philip? You watched Final Cut, right? And yeah, the unicorn is kind of out of nowhere for me still, but whatever.
Oh.
The reason that's in there is because Ridley Scott was filming Legend, and he's like, hey, I got cool unused shots of a horse with a horn on its head. Let's put those somewhere.
You're referring to the dream sequence.
Yes, the dream sequence.
Ridley Scott is like, everything I shoot is gold. I will use it all.
Yeah, I saw Alien Covenant, Ridley. You can let go of a couple of things.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, and the thing is for the final cut too is that it doesn't really one way or the other. I know Ridley Scott wants everyone to think like, oh, Deckard is a replicant, but I don't know. I like the ambiguity.
Yeah,
it's like,
oh yeah, because the final cut with adding, because I heard added the unicorn scene, but I was trying to remember. I didn't pay attention this time to see because really the biggest key was watching their eyes, right? Because all the replicants' eyes glowed. And I can't remember if Harrison Ford's actually ever glowed.
It does in a scene, but it wasn't meant to. Like in the documentary, they talk about it, and it's like we were shooting this scene with him and Sean Young, and they're talking in his kitchen, and he comes up behind her, and he's out of focus, and you can see his eyes glowing. That just happened. That wasn't something we had planned to do. But then all the audience members are like, oh, that means he's a robot. Doesn't that mean he's a robot? And they go on the not internet and start talking about whether or not he's a robot. And Ridley Scott's like, I could milk this for another decade or two. Sure, maybe he is a robot. Maybe he is a replicant. I'll release another version that clarifies whether or not he's a replicant.
I thought they added the unicorn scene in the director's cut.
It is in the director's cut.
Okay.
I believe in the final cut, they excise a lot of unnecessary dialogue, or they end up playing a lot of dialogue over top scenes where he's just sitting in his car looking sad, like he's listening to recordings.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then what they did was they reshot what's her name's Zara, right? They reshot her death scene where she's running through the glass and he shoots her.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Because in the original
version,
in all the versions previous, it's pretty clear it's just a stunt double with a wig. And he's like, that always bothered him. So he's like, I'm going to go back and do it right with CGI and the actual actress. Which I'm kind of like, you could have done that in many years prior, but whatever. But I mean, I'd say if you're going to go watch 2049 and you want to have some more reference, the final cut would be the one to go with.
Nice.
Pretty clear cut.
And definitely so. I definitely enjoyed it. I enjoyed that. I watched it, I think, when it first came out, actually, the final cut, because that was actually how I got introduced to Blade Runner. I'm
curious. I don't know if you asked your wife or not, but who was her favorite character in Blade Runner?
So she actually liked Sean Young's character.
Okay.
Just because she felt the more, because she didn't really like Harrison Ford's character in the movie.
I think that you're not supposed to. Yeah.
No.
Like
No.
you're not supposed to like Harrison Ford.
He was like, "How is he such a loser?"
Yeah. I love that. That's a glowing review right there. How is he such a loser?
I was like, I don't know. And so she couldn't really buy into that. And then she didn't really, she sort of got what the other side, like the replicants, what they were fighting for. As I explained that to her, I think she appreciated them a little bit more, but she liked Sean Young's more ambiguity, I think, rather than the declared version. Because I really like, especially the more I watch it, the more I like, I can't even remember the lead male guy who basically goes on a killing rampage.
Rutger Hauer?
Rutger Hauer, yeah.
Rutger Hauer, like, he does amazing. He's probably actually mine out of that. Because I really appreciate kind of like his whole full circle, because she's like, why didn't he kill him? And I was like, I had to explain that to her, because I was like, well, it's more about he's done his full circle of life. He realizes, what am I fighting for, literally? Which is it's kind of it's very deep in that way. So
it gets very nihilistic at the end.
Yeah.
The yawning abyss of your soul opens up to you, and you're just like, oh shit, I'm gonna die someday.
All the replicants run out. They've got fucking marmots. They're like, we believe in nothing. We believe in nothing.
Kinda. Their profile pictures in their files, they are wearing like condoms on their heads. So yeah. And no, that isn't a joke. Like they're wearing like stockings on top of their heads. So
yes, they are.
Not gay. Totally not gay.
Dan, who's your favorite character from any cut or any?
I like the let me tell you about my mother guy.
Is it Leon? Yeah.
Yeah, that's Leon, yeah.
What? A turtle? What?
That's the part that I love when he's just like, what desert? Why?
Desert?
Why am I doing that?
He just gets more and more unhinged. And
He's not the brightest replicant, and then he ends up shooting the dude and like running off.
I might be giving away a little something here. Something I'm gonna be working on for McGTV, but I'm gonna do a great moment in Geek, like what I did with Max. We did Pulp Fiction with Raphael and Michelangelo in place of John Travolta and Samuel L. Jackson. I'm gonna do that whole opening scene with Bebop and Rocksteady, and he's like, "So Bebop, you're walking through the desert, and there's a turtle on this back, cooking in the sun.
What desert?"
And Bebop's like, "What, a turtle? Let me tell you. I'll tell you about my mother."
That's awesome. Oh, all right.
Max, who's your favorite character from this movie you didn't watch?
Yeah, there you go.
I like, you know what? Since everyone's shitting on Harrison Ford, he's my favorite fucking character. Fuck
The boozing, sadistic rapist detective.
I thought fucking Deckard was pretty badass. He's a good guy. He's misunderstood. He's fucking misunderstood, and society is the worst for it.
I can't wait for you to actually watch the movie, and you're gonna be like, "Oh no!"
Oh no! I know that my statement. I will 100% stand behind my statement after watching the movie.
I had a feeling that's what you're gonna do. As soon as I asked the question, I'm like, "He's gonna go for Harrison Ford."
Yeah, man, he's the best.
I will say, in the new movie, he does a damn good job. Like, it's the first time Harrison Ford looks like he gives a crap in a long while.
Yeah, I was surprised. Why does he seem so checked out? Like, did he not want to make this movie? Because I thought he didn't have to.
Oh, in the original?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he hated that shoot. He and Ridley didn't get along. He and Sean Young didn't get along, I don't think.
Jesus.
Which makes a lot of sense with their scenes together.
Well, he was,
and why it looks really, really uncomfortable in their love scene.
He's notoriously a grumpy Gus, though, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but I think part of it was that movie, it went through several different iterations, and I'm not entirely sure which iteration he saw. And when he got around to shooting it, he was kind of like, this isn't what I signed up for. And when he got to his voiceover sessions, he's like, this definitely isn't what I signed up for. Like, he's like, I don't want to do this stupid ass voiceover. I think the audience will be smart enough to get what's going on, but
No, dude, they're definitely not.
yeah.
Well, they were then. I don't think they are now, since the audience is just mostly teenagers.
Yeah. Honestly, I think he was also he might have really got into the character because I think he was really trying to go against type at that time. Like, he'd been known as Indy and Han Solo up until then. Those are like charming, brash assholes, and he was wanting to be a bleak, miserable asshole.
He still likes that asshole category, though.
Yeah.
It worked out well then.
Yeah, you know.
But not gay, though.
Yeah. Not that far against type. He's like, Sean Young, I like you with the condom on your head better.
Yeah, what was his name?
What?
What was that Japanese soap opera guy's name?
Ricky Takeuchi.
You just find that funny?
Yeah. I don't.
Oh,
He's
no,
gonna
I couldn't remember if it was like somebody, it wasn't like Pat Morita or something.
Pat
Morita.
Yeah.
You know why he took on the Mr. Miyagi role? Real manly role.
Yeah, man. No, I'm not fucking gay, bro. It's cool, but I'm not.
Oh my god.
All right.
All right.
What else do you have? Tony Stark built this in a cave. Scraps.
We got to find a way to work Blade Runner into our segue stuff. So now you see. So now you're walking in the desert.
And you
see a turtle.
Tony Stark in a cave.
You see Tony Stark in a cave on his back, roasting in the desert sun.
He needs your help to flip him over.
He needs your
Why
help
aren't
to
you
flip
flipping
him over.
over?
What? I don't. What? A Tony Stark? What's that? You know what Iron Man is? Yeah, it's the same thing.
What cave? Where?
The guy
He's
has
heavy.
to respond, I'm not Tony Stark.
See, you're already getting Max, and you haven't even seen the movie. You get the rep. You get it already.
That's funny.
Can I just say I can't wait to come back and listen to this podcast again?
It'll be entertaining, to say the least.
It'll be entertaining for at least 4 people, and all 4 of them are here.
Whatever.
All right, so we got back into shameless plugs or what?
What's that? Go ahead, Max.
Are we on the back end shameless plugs?
Yes, we are, sir. What do you want to plug?
I want to do Audible.
All right.
Fucking audibletrial.com. Over 180,000 possible titles for you to choose from. Try Audible before you try anything else.
Or we'll burn your house down.
Yeah. What's our fucking thing for Audible?
The books are flammable.
Audibletrial.com/3geeks. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Sure.
Oh, you mean our URL? Yes, it is. audibletrial.com/3geeks.
Yeah, man. Audible. Woo!
Oh gosh. Thanks for checking us out. Check us out on iTunes. Check out Mike McG over at youtube.com/Mike McGTV. As well as check out our Stitcher, and check us out at 3geeks.ninja. We don't plug that enough. We realize that.
Do fucking ninja.
And we are actually, whenever I get some time, I'm going to actually redesign the website a little bit so our podcast actually come to the front of the page. So when you're actually there, you're going to see that, which will work great because that means all our embedded videos will actually be linked between each other. So Mike can get views from that website, as well as our other non-related, basically 3 Geeks, so more sports nerds can get in there because we still have a couple of those linked in there, Animaniacs and things like that. So,
question: are you guys have all of your videos in the past couple weeks still been deemed advertiser friendly?
Last I checked, yes.
Your green dollar signs all down the board.
I can check one more time real quick. I think so.
Fucking lame.
You lucky sons of
tentacle
bitches.
porn would work.
Yeah.
Damn it.
You lucky
Even Kato
bastards.
Kalin.
Yeah.
And you think that one would automatically be like, oh no.
I can
What,
see Kato
tentacle
Kalin as
porn?
one of the guys watching.
Come on.
What, you're
Ooh,
making
what if
money
you
on
combine the two? You get Kato Kalin with tentacle porn. I mean,
Whoa, not going there. Don't want to see that.
you don't have to see it. You just need to title it that and see what happens.
Let's see what happens. I'm pretty sure we will not get money for that at that
I'm
point.
pretty sure worse things will happen to you with that description.
Fair enough.
Dan's like, whatever, I'm starting my own channel. Whatever.
Yeah.
Tentacle porn.
Yeah. Yes.
Let's test this theory out, shall we?
Oh, God. Oh, shit. Oh, God. And Max, do you want to draw your line you hadn't used in a while? May the droids be with you? No?
No. Fucking recycle your droids, Philip.
That's right.
You need to
I thought
learn
we
my
changed it.
taglines, bro.
I need to learn your taglines. I don't think I need to learn them. I think you just need to I say, hey, man, you want to close this out?
Yeah, recycle your droids, people.